Hi, welcome to the African Time. The name is Vadashi. Well, the question today is: will Ghana betray Captain Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso? Why am I even saying this? Well, see this. So, shared by Ghana's Corporation (GTV), Ghana's very own television channel, and they are saying U.S. donates 14 armored vehicles to Ghana armed forces to boost northern border security. Yeah, USA, the United States of America, donates 14 armored vehicles to Ghana armed forces to boost northern border security. One will ask, how does this have to do with Captain Ibrahim Traore? What do you mean by if the US is gifting Ghana 14 armored cars or military armored cars? Why should that even concern Captain Ibrahim Traore? Well, don't forget the key point here. The key point was to boost northern border security. And what does that even mean? Well, I won't talk much, but see the comment section when this was shared by the Ghanaian broadcast channel on their X page. How Ghanaians actually saying. We'll see this. So this Ghanaian came in and says, Ghana shares border with Burkina Faso to the north. Do you understand it right now? Yeah, that's true though. Ghana shares border with the Burkina Faso to the north. And then the US are now trying to say that they are giving 14 armed vehicles to Ghanaian army to protect the Ghanaian border at the north. What are they protecting Ghanaian border from? Who? What? Why? Now you are getting it. Yeah, you get it. Now let's see. See this one too. This one says he asked the Ghanaian president right now, that's John Dramani Mahama. He says it will be very sad to accept these things from them after them coming out to rants that they want to stop US aid. And moreover, it will also be a shame on us because it's Burkina Faso we share border with on the north. It is hard time we work out things in our country without their support. Thank you. Well, that is it. That's a Ghanaian do. That is how Ghanaians are. I think the African revolution or the African activist or these kind of things are actually moving. Like Captain Brian Traore have really done a great job that Africans are waking up. And I don't know how he did that, but he's working like magic. These are all working. Ghanaians are seeing through everything. Like people are now thinking critically. They don't think things as such now Africans are learning. They have actually learned, and they are now trying to say that no, we are not going to fall for the US again this time around. And that is actually impressive though. That is impressive. These are all takes from fellow Ghanaians and how they are saying this. Will you also, what is your take on this one? Well, this one says at what cost people should know there's nothing like free lunch. Yeah, that's a Ghanaian do. Ghanaian is asking, what do you mean by this? At what cost? What add in for them? How the US gifting Ghana's army 14 armed vehicles? But the second thing is, what do you mean by to boost security at the northern border of Ghana? Ghana shares the northern border with Burkina Faso. So what do you mean by that? What kind of statement is that? That is where Ghanaians will have the issue, dude. And this one is saying that there's nothing called free lunch. Again, this one also came in and says this should be returned because we know the agenda towards the Burkina Faso and we are keeping eyes with what they will ask in return. Well, that's again, he's saying that the government needs to return this fast. Because what do you mean? What do you mean by that? Well, he's saying that they know what they're after and they are keeping an eye on it. And if they ask anything in return, Ghanaians will not be happy. Mostly if it's concerned something against Captain Brown Traore and then the Burkina base. Okay, that's true. And now this one says these kind of actions will create a mistrust between us and our Sahelian revolutionaries. African unity and ending neocolonialism is more important than any aid from the same current countries who are only interested in keeping Africa divided and sucked dry for their selfishness. Well, that is actually one thing though. He's saying that if you continue receiving these kind of gifts, Ghana might, or he's saying Ghana might lose their trust. The Sahelians revolution, that is the Mali, the Nigerians, and the Burkina Faso have for Ghana if the Ghanaians continue to move like that. Again, this one says, who the hell even received it? Why are our leaders being so foolish like this? As the world is moving away from neo-colonialism, our leaders don't learn. The US labeled Ghana as unsafe for its citizens and warned them to not travel to Ghana. Their general made an aggression on Burkina. Well, that's so true though. When Ghana decided that they are going to take mandate on their own gold and they are not going to sell gold like that, well, the US actually tell Ghana to be unsafe. We all know the most safest country in Africa. Ghana is top 3. if not top one. And then the US is saying that Ghana is unsafe. And now we all know what that military, that United States General to Africa actually said about Burkina Faso too, saying that Captain Barron Traore is using the country's gold to enrich himself. We all know that. So why man is saying that? Who the fuck even received these things? That is his question though. And lastly, this one says the only problem here is whichever group of people who agree to receive these vehicles, they are generated puppets and must be immediately dealt with and eradicated from the country. They are cancer to this continent. History has painted this picture before, yet we ignore. Well, that is it. Man is saying that whoever leads this team to actually receive these things should be termed as a traitor to the African continent. To you, as an African, as a Ghanaian, what is your take based on this issue? Here? Let me know in the comment section, and let's see what is happening between Ghana and the Captain Barron Traore and then the USA. Okay, the name is Vadashi. Thank you for your time. Hopefully you enjoyed this section of African Times. See you guys around for more African tips.